I've just realised I don't know which camera address they're all right there in front of me. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stretford, Paddock and Howson's Brew. I hope you got a cup of tea on. I hope you've got a biscuit on. Joe's with me today.
Early doors, this is one of the nicest brews I've had in a long time, by the way.
Really?
Incredible from the Stretford Paddock staff.
A mix.
It's beautiful. Just the right amount of sugar.
Is it all right?
I had one. How many did you have?
I'm a 2 man at the moment.
I'm a one.
Mrs. keeps jibbing me and making me brews with one in and not saying anything.
Not saying anything, no.
Dick.
Mine's a oneer, and that is a lovely oneer. So cheers, everyone at home.
Do you know what I did have today?
What?
For the first time in my life, I had a green tea.
Oh, was it nice?
It tastes like hot flavoured water.
Did you put any sugar in it?
No. Like a Volvic. I think that's the whole point of having a green tea.
That's I had green tea with sugar in it, because you might as well fucking hell make it taste a bit nice.
Oh, yeah, I think that's totally missing the point. I've just noticed in the background you can see. Has Steve got an Ivy's vest down there? No, he hasn't. It's my Hulk towel.
Why have you got a Hulk towel?
Because there was only a £5 in the Disney store.
Oh, really? That's good.
What are you going to do? Not buy a Hulk towel?
I'd have that for a £5. Oh, bloody hell. You come out the shower in that?
I might.
Wow. What are you in the Disney shop for? Oh, you've got a... Yeah.
8-month-old dog.
And you love Disney as well. Steve loves Disney.
I loves
Elsa.
Disney. Is it Elsa? I don't know.
What else you got? A chef's pants as well?
No, that's a wash bag for my gym.
Okay, do some cooking. Yeah, so...
For cooking.
For you cooking.
Hi, everybody. Is everyone all right? This feels like a bit of a different mood to previous brews that we've had.
In a happy way?
Yeah, in a happy way. United win. City lose. And everyone laughs like, fuck, at Arsenal.
Yeah, because Arsenal's shocking again.
It's not only shocking, like, I saw a stat from the Ollie Sailor, I think he's called, on, actually, Cam, can you check that main camera is in, the one that's on me, is in focus? Because it looks a little bit on the soft side. The close-up on...
Don't just point, Cam. Can we watch Top Boy in about, what, a day? Yeah. Oh, Cam needs a fucking life. Well, you do yourself.
He's dead tired today. Cause one, he's had to do with it, because Callum's not here from a bully.
Yeah.
And two, it was up till 2 in the morning.
Well, I saw one of his Snapchat stories says, can't wait for this to start. I must have had a poo. I came back, I scrolled my other Snapchat story, he went, that was amazing. Have you done, how many episodes was it? 10! You fools, you've got no life.
Why are you looking through there? You could clearly look through that and see it on the telly. It would be all kinds of different. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Just how it's nice that we're starting this with a smile on our face.
No matter what condition you're in, Arsenal can always be laughed at.
Yeah, they were shocking on the weekend.
Although that was it. I was talking about the stat that I've seen. So from a guy called Ollie Sailor, who's like an Opta stat fella. Good fella he is and all. I mean, I've never met him, so he might be a bellend. He seems like a good fella from the interactions I've had with him on the old Twitter machine. And he banged a stat out before, and someone had asked him, how many shots did that Derby team? Apparently my mic's not on as well. Cheers for that one. I'm just telling you what the people are telling me, Cameron.
Listen, Cam, just whenever you guys say in the comments something's wrong, he answers back.
Yep, the same. Mine's a bit down compared to old Joe's there. So there you go.
Just projection, radio DJ, dead good at it.
Joe's on a radio. That's where he gets really up and close and makes love to the microphone. So what Ollie had said
DJ
is,
he hugs his mic in the morning and goes, "Good morning, everyone."
Is he part of Operation U-Tree? Anyway, so I'll get this stat out in a minute. I know you're all sitting there going, "What is this stat, Steve?" Well, I'll tell you the stat. Do you know that Derby team that were dog shit in about 2008?
I remember it very well.
How many shots do you reckon they conceded in their first 5 games of the season?
Oh man, that's a good one. Were they shocking straight from the off, that Derby team, or were they just... No, they were shocking straight from the off. I don't know. Put me on misery.
82.
82?
Bad that, innit? But not as bad as Arsenal the first 5 games of this season. No. 96.
96.
In 5 games.
What's got... I'm sorry for any Arsenal fans who are watching, but it's just... you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel there for them. Nothing's going to drastically change in the next couple of weeks unless they get their act together, unless there's some sort of tactic or unless...
What footwit when I know what we need? I know what will solve all of our defensive problems. David Luiz.
Well, yeah, and it was such a weird move as well, and it all happened so
Everyone's
quick.
like that.
What did happen there with David Luiz? Like, why is he at Arsenal? And he's not been better for them, and he's not made them improve anything. Like you just said, he's gone downhill. So, yeah, kind of not feel sorry for Arsenal fans in a way, because it makes our season... I mean, it's not the greatest start. We did get 3 points on the weekend, but it sort of makes it a bit better. Because we're not that shit. but we're semi-shit. Do you know what I mean?
Like a wet fart.
Like a wet fart, semi-shit.
Where you're like, might go wipe that.
Shouldn't have done that.
But it wasn't a poo. Yeah, I could go with that, to be honest. Because I looked at that team, and I've said this phrase a few times this weekend, which was, I didn't know how we were going to win that game.
No. And especially when the starting 11, I read the starting 11, I was like, wow, this is actually made me a bit angry. Like, I was like, why we starting 11 just didn't look positive. It looked like, I mean, the Matic situation for me is that he's done for United, but obviously there's injury problems.
That was all right.
Yeah, and he stepped up to the mark, he did well, and there was a lot of players who obviously put a shift in. Daniel James still being bright on the pitch, but it was more the threat Leicester had on us. I thought that we would score, but would they score more? Well, they just were they
clean sheet? I don't know what happened that made us solid at the back. Now, if we can end up being solid at the back and whatever going forward, maybe we've got half a shot, because we are having more shots than we did under Jose. So whatever Ollie's doing, if he can make us as solid as we at times were under Jose, because last year, forget about last year. But if we can actually score some goals as well, then we might be having a bit of a party. Now, was you on the watch along at weekend?
What, sorry?
Was you on the watch along at weekend?
No, I was doing the Wing Festival.
Seems like the way I was segueing it.
I would have been here if Stretford Paddock doing the watch.
Just batted that over to you there, and you just looked at it.
So I had to obviously sit down and watch the game a lot after the Wing Festival I was doing.
Wing
does anyone like
Festival.
chicken wings? Put it in the comments if you love chicken wings. I had more chicken wings this weekend than I want to talk about, but I loved every minute of it. It was the best day of my life. It's
about 5 times you've said that to me. And in fact, do you know what? When he texted me and said, I can't do the watch along, but it's my dream job. And I'm like, is that what
it really was my dream job.
To host
a chicken wing festival.
A chicken wing festival.
If you said to me, what is your dream job? It would have been hosting a chicken wing festival and getting free chicken wings at said chicken wing festival. And I did just that. And I absolutely
are you retiring
over
now?
the moon. No, I'm going to do it
next
year's. I'm going to do it next year's, mate. Can't wait. Should all come next year. The Sunday wasn't a sellout. The Saturday was. 2,000 people on the Saturday. We had 1,500 on the Sunday. Now,
you also told me about a special kind of chicken wing, which I've never heard of, I'm going to be honest. And I know my chicken wings.
There's a north-east sort of recipe. Now, anyone from the north-east might be able to help us out. It's called Parmo.
I've heard of it.
It's like...
I wouldn't know what it is, though.
It's like grilled chicken with I think they put a nice little coating on it, right? And then they put some cheese on top. There was a Parmo wing. So this guy did a wing version where it was the same sort of coating as what you get a normal chicken Parmo, and then he grilled some bloody cheese on top, and it was fucking phenomenal. I would have won that one. There was an award ceremony, didn't win, came third. So unlucky. I had to read out the award. There was booze when I read out who won.
Really? Controversy.
But well done to everyone who took part.
Who won?
Taking part.
How good was one that won then?
The one that won was great. Oh, Wingman they're called. They got a restaurant in London. Came all the way up to show us boys how it's done.
All right.
Did to be fair. They had this when you saw how they put the wing together, I might be going on too much. I know David De Gea might have signed a new contract for United, but I was doing a wing festival on the weekend. The way he put it together, the wing, it wasn't just about getting the wing out of the sauce. Fucking hell. There was seasoning. There was a bit more sesame seeds. There's some celery. There's a bit of blue cheese sauce that he puts over it. And then to finish it off, he whips out this spray. He sprays the wing. I don't know what was in the spray.
Crack.
It was green. Fuck me. No. Yeah. It was.
What happened?
It was.
Boris,
yeah. Wow. No wonder the queue was so big. Everyone itching like that. But it was green and it was
chicken.
Lovely. But yeah, I had a wonderful weekend. Obviously, United 3 points. So we're in good moods.
I'm glad you said
this brew as well. I'm honestly stunned by it. The best brews I've had in a while.
I'm glad you said blue cheese with wings.
Why?
Because it's fucking blue cheese with wings is what you're supposed to have.
It's delicious.
Blue cheese with wings is what it's all about. Ask Joey Diaz.
A wing day. Paddock, don't we, boys? Cameron's in on it. Paddock needs a wing day. Are you in for it?
The fuck sort of question's that?
Yes. Chicken wing.
Please, can we have a no contact Stretford Paddock? Can we start that with it, please?
Yeah. Let's do that. How was your weekend?
It's all right.
Good win.
Anthony in the comments says, Jesus Christ, Joe, you wanked more over these wings than you did that tram race that you lost.
No, who said that? Which one of you fuckers in the... Hey, Cam, is that you?
No, yeah. I think it's Anthony Jarvis Ellis, whoever that is.
Oh, Anthony Jarvis Ellis. Hey, don't be so mean. I came that close, didn't I? Do you remember that? Have you seen the tram race?
Have I seen it?
I just got beat by that much.
But I got to question the picking of the route.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple of bits which I would consider long runs for a tram, where that can build up a head of steam.
The route was designed by a betting company who you could actually place money on the race. So we had to go via that route. Now, if we may be doing it again, let's say for charity in 3 weeks' time, I'm going to fucking go the shortcut way and I'm going to shoot that tram who's boss. 3 weeks' time.
I also reckon if you didn't love chicken wings as much as you did, you might have beat that tram.
Let's just say, yeah, the whole running scenario of trading that's been going on has been put back a bit. I said drinks as well, didn't I? Saw some lovely drinks.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think you got out of second gear in the last one.
What do you mean? I nearly bust all gears.
Okay, maybe need a new gearbox.
Why don't you run with me?
Because fuck you. I don't even run a bath.
You can't really run with me? With that weird thing that's coming out of my stomach?
I might do it on a bike. Can I do it on a bike?
You can do it on a bike.
I'll do it on a bike.
Yeah.
I'm not running, am I?
Sure, Cameron.
What am I, Kenyan? I think the betting company had money on a tram.
Yeah, they did. I think the betting company made a loss because everyone had money on the tram. Not been in touch since.
All right, thanks for joining us.
What's on today's agenda?
We haven't got anything on the agenda. We can laugh at Arsenal. What was it Guendouzi that went off? Yeah, it was Guendouzi, yeah. Going off, getting shit off Watford fans and biting back. Oh. And then biting back 2-1 and then lose 31 goals, shots on goal that Watford had.
I know, Watford.
Not prime Real Madrid. Watford.
You have that sort of manager rebounds, and we've obviously been victims to it when we obviously lost Jose Mourinho last year and on this incredible run. It could be that they had this manager rebounds. They're ready for the next challenge. The players they've got to sort of prove themselves and just say, listen, the manager might be holding us back, and they did. They went to Arsenal. It was 2-2 at the end, and that might have been what you were witnessing there a bit. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, I'm not saying Watford are an amazing team, but they were just ready for that game, and Arsenal weren't.
Didn't Tom Cleverley play in that game? Let me have a look.
Cleverley, yeah, he scored.
There you go. So he did. Wow.
Rapid knowledge from the guys here in the studio.
Stuff there. So let's see how many shots Cleverley had, because I think that's going to be funny. No matter how many it is, it's funny. So let me just have a quick look.
I'm just having a look at some of the comments. A lot of people excited about David De Gea, Howson. What? Oh, well, I'm not going to read that one. Right.
Cleverley had 7 shots. What the fuck's... Cleverley wouldn't have 7 shots against Stretford Paddock.
Well, oh yeah, that team that I didn't get invited down to. That was a sore...
We had a no fat lads policy.
That was a sore subject. Well, I didn't get the text. That was a sore subject. Stretford Paddock in a 5-side team. I had to see it on Instagram. Upsetting, hurt, baffled, because you know how good I am. How was it? Did you win? I would have watched the vlog, but I thought, fuck yous.
We got beat in a semi-final again for the second year running.
Yeah.
Who's a team that just loses in semis? Who? Fucking hell, we Spurs.
Spurs, yeah. Well, next time you might think about me coming down being the saviour.
What? So we can go out in the quarters?
That's rude.
How tall are you?
I woke up from a nap 10 minutes ago and I feel like it's a dream that I'm currently sat here in the studio talking about wings and football. But I'm here. I'm here and I'm loving life, Steve.
Yeah, we had a load of tramps wearing City kit from 15 years ago, which is mad because it actually predates the club.
What? What are you talking about now?
Talking about the 5-side.
Oh, right.
Some of it was still probably proper dirty.
Was it a bit rough?
Yeah.
Rowdy?
We had Betfred, who won it.
Aren't they the people who got to run the competition?
No. We had sportsmen who were running it, who were well shit. Sorry, lads, but you were. We beat them 6-1.
Yeah.
Don't know what Jake was doing getting beat by one, to be honest. Who were having the first one? Oh, we had some just random media company. It was good. It was competitive. We was really unlucky. Went out on pens. We had a 2-0 lead in the semi and fucking blew it and lost on pens.
Oh, never mind, lads. By the way, I love how this wire backs itself loads. It says high quality microphone cable just constantly on it. It's confidence.
But we are going to do more 5-a-side content, I think. And maybe even 11-a-side. Maybe even 11-a-side.
You don't want to go 11-a-side.
I mean, I don't want to do 5-a-side.
Shocking. We had a 5-a-side game against a wonderful team called Follow FC. Go check them out. It's about a group of dads who have lost someone in their lives, and they get together and they play football. An ex-expansion of the For Our Lost Loved Ones. It's a really nice team. Go check them out because they're just playing games just so they get together and they play football games.
That's right.
We played them in a game.
Has XS got a team?
Yeah.
How about you fucking bring your radio dickheads down?
Oh, yeah. Well, at least I get a game of football that way, wouldn't I? Yeah. I mean, not even get the text. Yeah, let's do it when name time and place.
Oh yeah, Cam's got a hat trick, which he's not stopped going on about.
Yeah, he made it.
Which is hilarious though. Jake got a player of the tournament, no?
Did you?
Yeah.
Well done, Jake. Yeah. Show Cameron how it's done. You got Cameron got in a fight. Who with?
Oh, everybody.
You yanked that thing on your belly.
Yeah, it did fall out. Yeah.
Did it fall out? You alright? Sure.
Adam Bamford's saying, "Can we have Pizza Club on a Thursday and just ignore Europa League?" Joe, I really, really wanted to. But
Yeah,
I am still.
With that? What's the crack?
Well, we changed it to Pizza Club.
Yeah.
And put it on a Wednesday. No one will ever know. But yeah, that's kind of what we've done with it for now. It's probably going to be back in a couple of weeks. We're just trying to figure out. Ben's had to move around with work and stuff like that big time. He wants to move it to Tuesday now.
2 for Tuesdays at least.
There is that. There is obvious sponsorship potential for it with some random pizza establishments. Yeah. So there is ways that could be sorted out. But yeah, there's I don't know what we're going to do. Tuesday's not a good night for me, so we're going to have to see if we can make it Wednesday. Or pizza watch-alongs. I mean, look, I'm going to the games. Look, even though I fucking hate Europa League, I'm still going. So I don't know how we do Pizza Club while I'm in the ground. And you can't really do it. Can't really do it 6 till 7, and then away games we could do, but Paddock could be doing a watch-along. So
we'll just bring pizza to it. Yeah. Oh, no, that's for your channel, isn't it?
Yeah. So how do we do it? I don't know is the answer. Someone just asked me another question.
Could you duel?
Duel?
Could you duel?
What, like where you walk 10 paces, turn around and then fucking shoot someone? Sorry, that's really, really loud.
No. I was asking you how you're feeling about Thursday night Europa League.
Oh, fucking hate it. It's wanking it. Yeah. Look who we had in the Champions League last year. In Paris, all right, it's a bit of new money in it, but like Barcelona, Juventus. We had Juventus. Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Because we had the Jose doing the old ear thing. That feels like so long ago.
Do you know what I miss Fellaini?
Really?
No, not really. But yeah, at the same time.
So, does anyone? No one wants to really look back at weekend anyway because it was a boring game.
No, I kind of do. I think people say,
"All right, fuck you then." All right. I was going to suggest.
Good. Should we move
on? I was going to see if we wanted to have a look at like what sort of side you want to see in Europa, because I think all of us, universally from United fans, we want to go fucking Angel Gomez.
Yes.
First on the team sheet, Mason Greenwood playing up front, Axel Tuanzebe starting at the back, and then whatever the fuck you want outside of that. But I feel like he's gonna go as full strength as possible because I think the confidence is teetering me. And I think it has to be built. So I can almost see the argument he would make to go with a full-strength side.
Yeah, and I also think the start to the season he's looking at the table and he's going, right, he might struggle to actually get top 4. And realistically, that Europa League spot...
mate, you can't gamble on winning.
I know you can't, but I think he wants all of his eggs in that Champions League basket.
It's literally like going...
any way possible.
It's literally like, got to pay my rent on Saturday. Just bang it all on the Euro Millions.
That's true. But if he's got confidence in the players, he could take them to the quarters, to the semis, and then who knows what happens from there. And then there's the Champions League spot for grabs. Jose did it, got lucky that year. It was meant for us as a team to go on that run as well. We had a bit of confidence. It didn't fucking work. So I'm with you though, 100%. But I'm worried Ollie's going to look at that and think I'm just going to whack full team out. But with the squad we've got, we're knackered. Any injuries you pick up, anything like that, any knocks, just leaves us more fucked for the Premier League. And
bingo.
And then basically, I don't think there's many United fans who want a full strength squad out. But then I do think Ollie wants it.
I think if we lost, it'd be minging. And look,
especially if we lost to a full strength team as well.
Oh my days! And here's the thing as well. I don't think Pogba would take it serious in the slightest.
No.
So is it better to play Dylan Levitt over Pogba and have 110% Dylan Levitt? And your team talk writes itself, doesn't it? You go, lads, Angel, Dylan Levitt, Jimmy Garner, Axel, go steal someone's place.
Yeah.
Because that's how you get them. There's two ways you get someone else's place. No one ever goes, I tell you what, you just have a first team spot. Doesn't happen. The way it happens is someone gets injured and you're standing there with your balls in your hand and they're like, yeah, you. Or you steal someone's place.
Exactly.
That's it. So, I remember Lee Sharp was the shit. Ryan Giggs, 1991, starts getting games. And I remember Lee Sharp in about 1991, when MUTV used to be a video thing, and they used to do quarterly video reviews. How mad's that? Like a 3-month video. What?
Who's the host?
There was no host. It was just players to camera, like when they do that off-centered sort of interview thing. Yeah. I remember Lee Sharp being interviewed at the Cliff, and he was talking about Ryan Giggs, and he was like, yeah, he's good in it. He plays in my position, but he needs to know his place, and, this is my left wing, and this, that, and the other. And fucking 6 months later, he's on his fucking...
out the door.
On the bench, innit? Unlucky lad.
Who in that team do you think has got, their place is up for grabs? Who could shine a light on how good they are and then just go, right, you got a boot?
I don't know if it's the place is up for grabs. I think Angel Gomez could make a real run at becoming a more regular part of the first team because he's barely got... Has he even got minutes yet? Has he even come off the bench yet? I don't think he has he? So
no.
he could change his perception. Someone like Dylan Levitt could move themselves into being part of the first team group, which your Angel and Mason and Chong clearly are. Jimmy Garner, I think a lot of people would be very excited to see that. And obviously Mason getting a start against a team that he's probably expected to score against, rather than, what can this kid do? I would be very confident Mason bags against Astana. But I also have no fucking idea what level Astana are.
Neither do I. Astana could be absolutely, could have some wonder kids in there that want their own moment. Let's not say these players aren't going to play Manchester United often, are they? They're not going to have that moment to come
Bingo, come to Old Trafford,
and
games raised.
You'll be up for it as fuck. You'll be buzzing.
Fully grassed out surface.
Yeah, exactly. Round ball. They'll be fucking buzzing to play against United. So they'll be up for it so much. But I think that out of if we come out and we play well, then that'll worry them a bit. If they somehow end up having 5-10 minutes of the ball early doors, that's when their confidence will build, and that's when fuck knows what'll happen. Because once their confidence builds, you're in Old Trafford. This is probably the last time you'll ever play at this ground because of the level you are. And there might be some people that will move up, but they will want it. It could be a weird game.
Palace scored an early goal against us, didn't they? I'm sure they did. I didn't just imagine that. They did, didn't they? Palace scored an early goal against us. When a team that's not expected to win comes to Old Trafford and gets an early goal and then just retreats back like, fuck you, break us down.
Yeah.
That is when it becomes very, very, very hard then, because that's their game plan already made for them. And you have to take more and more and more risks. And very often, you're more likely to see that second goal for the opposition than you are that equaliser for you. And if you end up... If Astana come and do what happened with England the other night, and they conceded in 30 seconds.
England did get back into it. Were you still that worried that, when it came to 5-3, if there's 5-4 on the cards there, anything can happen. So interesting. We'll just sit back.
Aiken in the comments. Join. People talking about playing Fatty and that is in La Liga. The Premier League's different. I would hope that they consider the Europa League different, but the Premier League's a different level of physicality than it is in a lot of places, to be honest. The Premier League just is a different level of physicality. James Garner, Fred and Angel Gomez, that wouldn't be a bad midfield.
James Garner, Fred and Angel Gomez. I'd love to see that. Would they be good together in training? Do you think they're working together? I know we'd love to see these different communications, but we'd love to see it when you're playing a FIFA game, but that doesn't rely on actually getting together and actually their communication, how they work.
Is Lacazette still with us as somebody?
What does that mean?
With who?
He's not passed away, is he?
He's not dead, is he?
I don't think so. Where's the biscuits, by the way? Howson's Brew.
I don't know if we've got any biscuits here. Biscuits don't last very long.
Got a radio feature that you can steal if you want.
Go on.
Do you want to on-air pitch now?
Yeah, why not?
I'll shoot a fiver.
Is that £3 for cash?
It's a Dunkin' challenge. We get a biscuit each, right?
Oh,
Digestives. Who can stick it in the longest, right? If you stick it in, like say, you get a point for every second you stick it in, right? If you pull it out, you can't go back in, right? That's you done now. If you keep it in for the longest and it's falling in, you're disqualified.
So it's like a game of chicken.
Yeah, it's a game of chicken, basically. Right?
So I could just go, boop, boop, pull it out and just wait for you to crumble.
Yeah. We can do different rounds. We can do different, we can do different biscuits, bourbons, digestives.
So what if you have like a different ranking of biscuit?
Oh,
so if you go with a rich tea,
or a witch one,
a witch tea. So why Hodgson has. If you went with a rich tea, maybe you get double the points for an Obnob because everybody knows Obnob's got way more capacity in it for a Dunkin'. I like it.
Exactly. That's coming on next week. The tea's got to be hot as well. Can't go lukewarm. Tea's got to be hot.
I like it.
Tea's got to be hot. Best day ever. Oh, it's delicious.
Here's an interesting one. King Eric says, Lampard's already shown better attacking football philosophy.
King Eric's on the wind-up, though, isn't he?
Hang on. Is it? Because, is it? The youths look like they're going to be more consistent. Drew to be loaned out. I think that means due to be... I don't even know what the fucking last bit means. I think the fact that most of these... Look, you're talking about a 17-year-old in Mason Greenwood, not a 21-year-old 6'5" fucking behemoth that Tammy Abraham is, who's already had 2 full season-long loans out there. Tammy Abraham did... I was very excited for Tammy Abraham. I remember telling everyone, get him in your fantasy team because he's going to do points when he went to Swansea. Scored 5 goals in 34 or something, 35 games. Did fuck all. Now, the loan he had at Aston Villa, he's grown. He's played regularly as a centre forward. These comparisons with Rashford are a load of bollocks. United aren't creating chances for one, and Rob's here behind the camera just shaking his fucking head. And he doesn't play regular as striker. And I think that's a massive factor of it. Simple.
What are you making at? You got a chance. I still can't believe
Marcus Rashford at 18 was playing fucking Premier League football. Tammy Abraham was doing what? People can mature at different ages, granted. But
Yeah, we got a Chelsea fan who's still here for some reason. We've been here for a long time. Loves chirping in. No, I think Lampard is all right. What's going on here?
Do you think Ollie will ever drop Rashford? Well, he is contributing. I think he's got levels that he could be contributing a lot better on, but he is contributing. And ultimately, I don't think he's the issue in the team at all.
Someone just messaged saying kebabs.
Great point. Well made.
Great point.
Yeah. And obviously Barcelona side's a lot stronger than when they bring someone like Fati playing in. It's easy to bring someone in.
Yeah.
How many players got brought in and did we think, he's all right, isn't he? And no, he's actually not all right. He's just playing alongside Scholes.
Do we get better as the season goes on? Is that just something that will come with the games we play? Or surely we should have been starting the season as we mean to go on? And which we did. We had a 4-0 win over Chelsea.
Did we come?
But I'm looking at this just now. Obviously, we've got a lot of players to come back. But when they come back, are they ready to go? Do you know what I mean? Like, if they come back against, say, City in a derby, are we ready for that? Or do we need more games to realise what our best style of it is, how we play well? What I'm worried about is we just didn't do enough during the pre-season. We enjoyed the pre-season. Won every game, was it? I was here for it. And it was like, now what? Now, are we not ready now? But I don't feel like we're ready.
I feel like we've lost a lot from the squad in terms of there were so many players leaving. We didn't bring in a replacement for Herrera or Lukaku or Sanchez or even Fellaini. There was so many people went. Hang on. How can you laugh when Man U are a lot worse than Arsenal?
Why me? Why went battery extended?
Exhausted.
Did I say battery exhausted? It's been a tough day for it.
It's knackered.
It's been a tough day for the battery.
How are Arsenal much better? On what fucking planet are Arsenal much better? You've got, on paper, a belt in front three. And you're on the exact same points as us.
Yeah, exactly. And look at us, eh?
Look, your players in a couple of weeks. We'll know for sure then what's happening.
It came up, battery exhausted came up. That's funny. It's had a long day, everyone. It's been tough. How many videos you done today?
2. Not many.
You know, he's getting new batteries.
It's the power cable for it, so we have to
talk about Turkish food now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, why don't we go about City for a bit?
It'll bite us in the arse, to be honest.
Yeah, it will, but it'll be fun while it lasts.
Yeah, all right, fuck them.
After the 4-0 victory against Chelsea, I was that excited after leaving here, went on a podcast. I said we're coming second. I'm glad
in Manchester?
No, not in Manchester, in the whole Premier League.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I left and thought, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. But I was still
Which podcast was that on?
The Sports Social ones. It's out there somewhere. Adam Keyworth, who used to do Blooming Rising, he was on it, and he was stunned when I said it. He's probably clicked up somewhere, but you know,
got a file
of Joe's fucking shit stuff. We're in trouble here. Something's kicking off.
I don't know what's going on upstairs. Whoever it is moved out of upstairs, so I don't know what fucking.
Well,
going on
they've
there now.
left something.
Yeah, sounds like a fucking hippo.
Yeah, basically, it does sound like the circus has moved in upstairs.
31 shots from Watford.
I mean, we could even
get some questions in for us, and we'll have a look at it.
Yeah, could we do 31 shots against Arsenal?
Probably not.
Which is bad, isn't it?
But mind you, they play such a high line, and they're honestly, it's like Krusty and Coco at the back in it with the clowns that they've got. It's ridiculous. Like, who the fuck knows, actually? If they keep playing a high line against us and we have someone that can actually feed the forwards, then maybe. But we also don't really have midfield that shoots, and Watford did. No, and that's a big difference in it.
Well, Tom Cleverley's got 7 of them shots.
7 of them shots. That's probably.
Bring it back.
In fact, I don't know, but I'd confidently probably proclaim that's more than any of our forwards have had in a single game this year.
Do you know, I think you're probably spot on there.
I mean, Marcus had 2 at weekend. One was a penalty, one was a free kick. And I think previous matches he's had 4. So, yeah.
Why are we so worried about shooting the net? What is it about?
Lewis Carroll says, top 5 academy lads you want to see blooded this season. Joe, go.
Let's go for Gomez. Dylan Levitt for... Did he get any action in the Wales squad?
No, he was on the bench. Give him number 3, though.
Give him number 3?
Yeah, number 3 is his squad number for Wales. It's not bad, that, is it?
No, it's not bad at all. But
he's probably nowhere near... I know, yeah, he is midfielder. He's probably nowhere near getting a start for United, and they're like, yeah, pick number 3 up.
See, for me, number 3 is Patrice Evra. You know, it's that kind of, you know, fast forward wing backs. Not Dylan Levitt, but I mean, okay, let's have him. So, right. I 100% want to see Greenwood. I think him on the bench is frustrating me, and it's frustrating a lot of United fans. Greenwood is just like, let's give him more game time. He deserves more game time. 90 minutes. It's becoming to the point now where I think if we build it up and up and up, he might have a shocking game. Just one of those. But
I doubt it.
He needs to keep going. So yeah, on that. Gomez. Are we really going to blood in 5?
No, he's just saying, what's your 5? What's your 5? Use blood in 5. We might, because we've got fuck all players, so there's a very good chance that we might actually.
But so with this enough all players, it comes to January, we've still got enough all players, we've blooded in 5 academy players, and then we'll just look at that squad and go, right, we're happy with it. We're not going to go out.
No, I mean, I think you're looking into this really deep. The guy literally just said, what 5 academy players would you like to see blooded in?
Right. I'm just tired at the minute, so...
All right, okay. So, the 5 I would like to see, I think Angel Gomez is an obvious one.
You just set me up for folks, whatever I would say, you would have, like, that shit.
Well, I wasn't. I was just interested to see what you had. Angel Gomez, I definitely think Dylan would be an interesting one. I just think... I really want to see what he does physically first against dudes, rather than academy players.
Welsh squad.
James Garner, without a shadow of a doubt. I almost think like Mason doesn't need mentioning. Yeah. But let's fucking mention him anyway.
Yeah, put him in there.
And then...
Jesse Lingard, he could do a shot.
Either Laird or Williams. You can't split them for me. They're both different footballers, but absolutely mint. Laird's like a real leader. I see him bossing people around and G'ing people up and talking to people, and I see him as a proper...
I've got the luxury of seeing him. What kind of
proper leader
player would you say he reminds you of?
There's a lot of Evra about him.
Wow.
But obviously on the other side, he's He is left-footed. No, he's right-footed. He's right-footed. He played at left-back at under-16s and was leading scorer from left-back with 22 goals about halfway through the season until Mason Greenwood got promoted and just went...
Ready for it.
Smashed him in.
Unbelievable, that. And that's what I think United needs. So his goals from different positions. And
22 from left-back would be all right, wouldn't it?
Unbelievable.
So I like him. I really do like him. There's a bit of Marcelo about him. Do you know that... Just rampages through the middle, rampages down the side. He will lift you. He's hard. He's physically massive. His hands like that. For a 17, 18-year-old lad, it's ridiculous. But Brandon Williams, by the other rule, there's no such thing as a 50-50 ball. That's his. You're not going to out-mental him because he's off his fucking rocker. Got sent off again at the weekend. I love a nutter.
Though, innit?
Yeah, I love a nutter.
I feel like the game needs.
When people call him a nutter, I think sometimes that tries and diminishes what they are. Whereas people would call Roy Keane a nutter and a hard man, but he was also a top footballer. Brandon Williams is still a top footballer. There's a real character about a lot of them. The good comment there, Kieran. Rashford's the same age as James, but no one talks about his potential anymore. What was funny is the guy that was sitting in front of me was slagging Rashford all game, and then when James hit one at the crowd went, he's still young, innit? And I was like, same age as Rashford, mate.
You forget about all that, and you forget about the fact he's still a young player, and we give him a lot of pressure. And there's a real chance for both of them to grow together in that team, working together and being a wonderful partnership for years to come. We could be looking back at the years they spent together. Because that's what I liked when I was growing up as a kid. There was always consistency in our attack. There was always the players that would be on the same. I mean, now and again there would be the odd change when Fergie would make things better. Growing up, there's always them players you would see on that starting 11, and you'd know they'd work amazing together. Hopefully we see that blended option coming in soon.
Yusuf Patel says Howson overhypes youth players all the time. They need a chance, mate. That's it. I overhyped this fella called Jadon Sancho, but then he left City and I don't know what happened to him after that. I was saying he's probably one of the best players I've seen. And do you know what? I will hand on heart say Greenwood is better in what I've seen. That doesn't mean that he's going to go and have the same career because he's not going to go play under the same circumstances in the same Dortmund team. But what Mason Greenwood has done in a commensurate team to what that City team was that Jadon was growing up in is way more impressive and way better. And they play the same position. And he'd more than doubled the goal output that Jadon Sancho had at that level. And he had way more assists as well. He's just absolutely obliterated what Sancho did. Which makes me go... Can we not just fucking play this guy? Because Sancho went, boop, Dortmund, bang, carried it on. Actually, probably leveled it up when he got to Dortmund, and then he's in the England team. Boom.
And he's scoring.
Yeah.
And he's bagging the goals. So hopefully we'll see Greenwood. Come on, man, we've got to do it.
Rashford's played over 100 league games for United. He should be on another level. Look, Rashford's output at this age is better than what Terry Henry's was at the same sort of rough amount of games, and it's better than what Ronaldo was. He's probably going to end up nowhere near either of those two, but how about just relax on the guy? Kamal says, not one stream or video where Howson doesn't mention Brandon Williams. So, I like the guy.
He likes the guy.
Someone asked me a question, said, who do you want to see? He's obviously on that list. Don't like it. I didn't fucking ask you to come and watch this, did I? There you go. But like the video.
There's a lot of people slagging off Arsenal in the comments. It's just laugh at Arsenal Day.
That's a good thing, isn't it, though?
Can Arsenal sue Chelsea for David Luiz? Good question.
Lewis Carroll says, Rojo strikes me as the type of bloke that would get pulled over and have a boot full of hammers.
What? There's a new film out coming out called Rojo. So it's been advertised in the cinema.
Is he in it?
No, I don't think so, but the poster's just red. How weird's that?
Because that's what red means. Red in Spanish for red is rojo.
Shut up. No, it's not. He's just made that up, hasn't he? Shut up. Why are you lying? Just type in Google Search, Google Translate.
Are you fucking serious? Did you not know that?
No, of course I didn't know that.
Are you being fucking serious?
I didn't learn Spanish. Is it French?
Yeah, but
then I dropped
it's kind of common knowledge.
Did MVQ? Oh, yeah. I bet if that was a thing on Pointless, it'd get below 50.
Right, I don't know any of those references.
Pointless, the TV. Does your computer make noise?
What?
Does your computer make noise? Press the Google Translate for Rojo. Let's see what she says. Yeah. Always thinking about audio.
It's kind of common knowledge.
Yeah,
That's you. You know.
I can't.
Oh, never mind.
It'd be like a weird endless feedback loop of me talking over me.
Who fucking wants that?
Rojo's red anyway.
Yeah,
like I fucking said it was 20 minutes ago.
Right, well, what's blue?
What?
What's blue? In Spanish?
Azure. Azure, innit?
Why is he making stuff up? Anyone Spanish in the comments? Come say hello or hola.
Azul.
Well,
I was on the right fucking track.
Yeah. You were. Well, how do you know red so well but not blue?
What?
Diad.
Why do you think?
Diad. Yeah, well, I mean, you didn't order that in Spanish, did you?
Might have done.
Or did you get these hoodies from a Spanish merchandise people?
See?
I want it in Rojo.
What youth players can we see on Thursday? We kind of covered that a bit, didn't we? Leo Connor should never have been sold. Is Williams better than this? See, there wasn't much between them, to be honest. I was a bit gutted that lad O'Connor went, to be honest with you.
What are you reading there? You read the same one as me?
Louis Blojo.
Louis Blojo by Lewis, who was just sent as Joe suffered a concussion recently. Yeah. So, you bet you feel bad now. I did.
As Joe should have been released from the Hacienda, because he ain't with it. Do you know what Hacienda means?
Happiness.
Fucking Christ.
Paradise.
No.
Paradise.
No.
It means something good.
Yeah, it means house.
No, it doesn't. Does it mean that? What does Chris Booth what? What's Chris Booth just said? Where's Chris Booth? Can't see where Chris Booth is. What has he said? What has he said? What has he said?
That might be Spanish for something. I'm not going to read it out though.
Where has he said it? Oh yeah. Well, I can kind of guess what that means.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a nasty word with an O at the end. I don't think he's even Google translated that.
Laugh at City now, but United will finish 20 points behind when the league ends. Yeah, that's what football fans do, you dick.
Yeah, means a state.
Yeah, which is like a house.
I had a lovely time.
Rashford's more like Rooney. He's not a 9 or a winger. His best position would be in a 2-man strike partnership. Yeah, I kind of agree on that.
Yeah.
Mason, Angel, Chong, Laird, Williams, Garner, all ready for the senior team. Levitt, Ramazani, Mengi, Kovar deserve Carabao Cup. That's not a bad shout. I'd put Deschamps Bernard in there as well. I'm driving the bandwagon for Deschamps Bernard as well too.
Rashford, yeah. Well, I think that more and more as the season goes on, it's going to be tricky. Do you think it's been like such a mad start to the Premier League?
That's been a bit, hasn't it?
Everyone's had a hiccup apart from Liverpool, which is shit, but hopefully theirs will come and be very drastic and later in the season. Do you know what, weirdly, I'm going to say it.
Oh, no.
I'm all right with if Liverpool win the league this year.
All right, we're wrapping up right there.
For some reason, I would be fuming last year, but do you know what? They've just won the Champions League. City aren't good enough. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I say this from the bottom of my heart.
It's going to happen one day. And if it happens to be this year, I thought, fuck it. If they didn't win the Champions League last year, I'd have been here saying, don't want them to win it. But they won the Champions League last year. They've won a really big trophy.
Yeah, just because it's physically a big trophy. Everyone knows that Thursday night's where it's at.
When it comes to European football. You've got City again.
Is Thursday closer or further away than the weekend than Wednesday?
It's close. Thursday's closer.
And everyone knows the best football is played at the weekend. So clearly, Europa League is better than the Champions League. No one gives a fuck about the Champions League since United aren't in it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, no, they don't. United aren't even on telly in the Champions League this year. That tells you everything that you need to know. We're on telly in the Europa League.
I'm so confused.
They've not even televised our Champions League games this year. Tells you everything you need to know.
Okay.
It's all about Europa League this year.
Big up Europa League, if you're watching.
Yeah.
Let's see if people like that comment about me.
How many times did we go to Kazakhstan in the Champions League? Hey, I ask you that.
Joe has salmonella from all those chicken wings.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I say this with all sincerity from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you for liking or accepting that Liverpool.
I'm not liking it. That's a weird thing to say. I'm just saying if it happens, it happens. Last year, I would have been fuming. They're just fucking... I mean, obviously it's shit, it's Liverpool. What's going on here with the camera? Cameron's just got some pliers out.
I don't reckon that's how you fix that.
You all right, Cameron?
What's going on here?
The battery won't come out. It's exhausted. It's not just exhausted, no, it's fucked. Poor one. Mike's gone again. Steve's mic gone. Cameron's on a hairy.
Absolutely.
You're actually
having a nightmare.
What? Say hello.
Is it though? Is it now? Hear me now?
Steve, okay, everyone?
Wowzer. Yeah, Europa League for life. That's what it's all about.
You good at cooking, Steve?
Am I good at cooking? If you ask me, yeah. If you ask her in there, probably not.
What would you cook?
But she's just lying and trying to be funny because I'm a phenomenal cook.
What's his best cook? Paella with packet rice.
Listen, right? Savoury rice.
You're really good at pizza, but sticking a pizza in the oven.
How dare you? How dare you? Savoury rice off chicken flavoured rice that bachelors do is better than all your poxy white rice.
Yeah, okay.
And what, I'm going to flavour it myself? Do I look like fucking Guy Fieri? Go fuck yourself. No, packet rice, bosh, in the pan.
Next international break, when there's nothing to talk about, let's do a Stretford Paddock come down with me.
Oh.
Yeah? Do you like that? Cameron, do we have to cook something weird for you, Cameron?
Can I use Deliveroo?
No, you can't. Especially not that last place you went to.
Which one?
It came all weird, like it stunk a bit and cost loads of money.
Which one?
I don't remember. Like
not a curry?
Yeah.
It was nice though. Oh, the meat was nice. It was nice. But it was kind of like... When you get a bill and you're when you pay for something, you go, I'm expecting like... a lot of food here. And it was an obscene bill because I was like, do you know what? I'm feeling this here. And then it came and I was like... Okay, that was like an appetizer. Where the fuck's the rest of the food?
Let's do Paddock, come down with me. Me and you, Joe can do one.
No,
as well.
I'm not doing a come down with me, Joe, because I'm not eating fucking lentils and prawns.
Yeah, well, that could be nice. That's when you get in the taxi home and you...
If we do come down with me, Joe, he's got to give us fish butties. And for anyone who gets that joke immediately, that's why.
Do I have to wait? I don't get it.
For fuck's sake.
Anyway, let's
Jesus.
do it. If you want to do it...
Loaves, fish... 5,000.
Loads of wine.
Something like that. What do you reckon happened there, by the way?
What do you mean?
When Jesus fed the 5,000. Is it like one of them stories that gets out of hand?
I think so.
Is it like, did what really happen is, did Jesus order a couple of extra large pizzas by accident? Or fishes and loaves. Well, it's and it was a bit left over. It's like when your dad goes to the chip and he goes, there's 2 million in that queue.
What gets me is...
There was 9.
Is how they do head counts in general.
Yeah.
Do you know when you go like, oh, there's X amount of the parade? Who's counting?
There's no one with a clicker, is there?
Got 1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck, I've started again. Like 1, 2. And then, I'm on 5,406.
Stop moving.
5,407. I've lost count.
Try a vegan pizza. I was just about to say in our margarita, but the cheese isn't vegan, is it?
Margarita. Right, so Joe, you, me, I'm cooking. One more contestant will come down with me. We'll do it over the international break. It was boring, and we'll do it. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I don't want to eat lentils.
Would it be what? Where? But would it be a certain like?
All right, if you like, let's do it today. What are you having?
Joe McGrath, but with an A. How mad's that? Bring back Moyes, he's saying, is he? Hey, we've got the same name, but you've got an A, I've got a C.
McGrath, not McGrath.
Your opinions are weird, though.
Yeah, bring back Moyes, that's a weird one.
And then just bring back Moyes.
I mean, he's writing it a lot.
Also, I don't know. Right, anyway, I'm making a surprise. McGrath surprise. Chicken wings to start. No surprise there, but the main would be a surprise. Dessert, I'm thinking like an eaten mess.
An eaten mess?
Yeah, just simple, innit? What are you cooking? Anyway, save it as a surprise for the video.
I like a steak sandwich,
We'll vlog it.
I do a fucking good steak sandwich.
Oh, delicious.
What was that one we did a bit back? Remember with the pomegranate seeds on it? What was that? Was that steak sandwich with pomegranate seeds?
Oh, that sounds nice.
Fucking was it?
With pomegranate seeds on that?
Jamie Oliver, isn't it?
Probably,
yeah. Jamie Oliver.
But you can fuck off now anyway.
You can't follow... Oh, yeah, I suppose you can. You can do whatever you want. I'm looking forward to it. When is it? International
Do you mean I can't follow a recipe?
November.
What, do I invent my own? All right, I'm going to do chicken with a chicken side with chicken on it.
What are you going to call it?
Chicken.
Chicken on 3.
Howson's chicken.
Triple cook chicken. I think it's good.
Triple chicken bitch.
I think if you want to hit like, the more likes we get, more chance we've got of Howson actually agreeing to it, because let's do it.
Yeah, anyway. Right, thank you guys for watching. Go give Joe a follow and check him out in the morning on XS Manchester.
Thank you.
Where I get a daily shout out or Joe gets a smack.
I did, what did I play? I played that tune. You requested a song and I played it for you. I'll give you a shout out.
I might text you in the morning and ask for another one.
It's down cold.
Right, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe.
We'll be back.
We've got some other videos that we're trialling out this week as well. I think it's this week.
Oh, I like the quiz, by the way. Just a bit on criticism, a bit on praise, not criticism, because it's good. Cameron's all right at hosting. Lost his head a bit a couple of times under this.
We also need to do some fact checking.
You don't watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire to see Chris Tarrant piss himself before he even reads out a question.
Chicken Hacienda, love it. Right, on that note, we're out of here. Laters.